Well, I was going to start a video. I gotta make sure I'm in the video. Just because you're not in the video doesn't mean you're not in the video. Well, that's good enough. I guess it's still off centered a little. So, hello, and welcome back. Wednesday morning, 8:40 sales video. So my appointment is not today, it's tomorrow. And that, my friend, is why you double check things. So not that it would have mattered too much if I would have gone up there and been up there at 10. The place is like 4 blocks down the road, 5 blocks down the road. And we're like, whoa, you're early. Well, if you can get it done now, do it now. But they can't because it's a fairly long procedure. So I'm going to readjust this a little more. Okay. So I thought that maybe having this all white right here would kind of, it does lighten up this corner, this area. I don't know. I mean, it's doing its job. It's got light on me. It's recording. I got things to talk about. That's all that matters. Oh, that's not all that. Either way. So a fairly, for yesterday wise, so this is going to be Mondays and Tuesdays and up to now because there was no mail yesterday. And the Monday mail, for all that, in that video that I made, for all that time that I was fretting about getting stuff packaged and all that, everything got packaged and the mail wasn't here until like 6 o'clock. All right, Keith Green, this 2-disc ministry years 1977, 1979, 15. I'm going to run out of room over here because I have a bigger box of something. An auction that got quite a bit more than what I thought. Now, when there's volume involved in the thing that's in the auction, still, but typically auctions don't generate quite a bit as much as what this one did. And we'll find that out here in a little bit. All right, this Tom T. Hall Magnificent Music Machine CD 26. Keith Whitley. I still have one more of these. This one right here, $30. Music inspired by Middle Earth. David someone. I can't read. Well, I mean, I can read this fonting, but David Arkenstone. 31. So keep in mind, if you're just tuning in, I round up or round down. So the $30 one was $30.10. The $31 one, this Middle Earth, was $30.68. So I round up to 31. And I do free shipping on everything except auctions. This Chemistry 101. Can't say I just got it. I just refinished it, resurfaced it, and listed. It's been up for a handful of days, maybe a week. $45. Willie Neal Johnson and the Gospel Keynotes. DVD, 19. So this is 1946, so I went down to 19. I think, this book. This book, Little Prince, the Little Prince, 25. Prince. Little Prince. Is that a Spin Doctor song? Little Princes, something like that. Little Miss Little. That's Little Pig. I was about to sing Little Pig, and Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. Little Miss can't be wrong. $10 for this little lullaby Cocomelon thing. Didn't really have this one too long. but $10. You know, I probably paid a quarter, 50 cents. Byrne and Kelly Ballads 21. I don't think there's really a exact way on how I do these. Sometimes it just varies on where I'm at and how I want to just grab the item and show. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Is this a squeakle? The squeakle. The squeakquel, maybe. 17. Lisa Marie Presley. 22. Pulling DVD. I think it's a series. Yeah, complete first season. Looks like something from across the pond. $2008. Either way, 13. Music of Led Zeppelin. And speaking of Anne Marie, oh, the other one was Lisa Marie. $14. Another Keith Green. Make My Life a Prayer to You. 15. So Keith Green, no matter, it's another one of those artists like Linda Ronstadt. Just another one of those you see and just pull it and you'll look them up later, but they're an instant. Yep, that's likely to sell. Keith Green is one of those. I would say everything that I've seen and scanned, I picked up in sales of Keith Green. I might have one more. Keith Green, something somewhere in another box. All right, so I remember talking about this book in a sourcing video. One had been in a what sort? Well, it could have been in a combo video. But still, this is a permabound. So it's this hardbound. I guess the manufacturer or the maker of these books takes the actual book and undoes the bind, takes this cover typed right, puts it in here, and then coats. Then it's all on this cardboard, then coats it really, really well. So this right here is the actual cover of the actual paperback version. They just take it and transform it into a hardcover and make it permabound, make it a thick cardboard bound book. So permabound books in that are out there there's not really a whole lot of them. And so when you get some of certain franchises, so I sold Carrie, I think Carrie was like 40, $50. I sold this one. There was another permabound. I don't remember which one it was, or it was just a different library bind book. It was probably like $30. So they can, a lot of them can be pretty good as for value wise, especially when it's a larger franchise like this. And more so when they are exceptionally clean for their age. And this one, so I did ask a little bit for it. It was up at like $60, and someone came in best offer 53. So if you're doing books, and that's just what I've learned, if you're doing books and you're kind of seeing things that look different than of what you've seen before, but like, I don't remember there being a Hobbit hardcover in the size of a paperback. And you grab it like, oh, it's a permabound. We will save this box for last because then I got to move everything over. All right, this Eventide 16. So this one I believe I got at Lee Road Goodwill when they're closing down on their 75% off day. So these would have been like 70 cents after tax. After everything's all said and done, it's been like 70 cents. And I don't remember how many I got, 80, 90 in just that one trip. I mean, I had gone to the store like a week prior and got some, but knowing that they were each time they're going on sale, all the ones that are going to be 12, $15, I might as well just wait a little longer. Yeah. So songs of early hymnal songbook Pentecostal meetings, something Dowd, like the Dowd. Um, this one I don't remember where I got it, but I picked it up and I probably got it down at Discovery, where this would have been either 25 cents or 50 cents. Her actual stuff, Dowd, doesn't really sell like super, super fast. This is just me remembering about what I talked about in the sourcing video. Doesn't sell like super, super fast, but it does have some value. And to me, a book that I could pay a quarter for 50 cents for, and if it's gone within a year, maybe a little over, that's good for a book. CDs and DVDs are going to be a little different. But for the most part, more than half of the CDs and DVDs I buy are gone within a month. That's not exactly 100% accurate, but CDs and DVDs just move out so much faster than books. All right, so 29. Oh no, I got that little Prince book. Move that. Try to keep your stash nice and even. Now, of course it's gonna. What did you just filter all to? Orders. Awaiting shipment. So as of now, for that day and change, almost 2 days, that is $7.56 in sales and $6.70 product cost received. So obviously there's shipping that I got for this here and a couple internationals, which are going to bump that sales amount up. However, we had, and I'll put up I'll put up a screenshot of the main thumbnail picture I used for the listing. But here, do that, I'll bet that one won't pop out. Here we have a box of 68, at least 65 are going to be reggae. There might be a couple in here that are like an off reggae or more like a maybe a soul or like a Louisiana type soul, but instrumental, upbeat. I was just trying to find, or like maybe whatever this Christopher Steele, but there's a original poems prelude to triumph. And so this seems to be something that's more based up this way. But I was just looking for stuff to make sure I could fill a box. If at anything they got 65, all the others are all going to be reggae. The added amount that they paid for that, I don't think that whoever the buyer is even cares about a couple of these. Because I do have in the title 68 reggae lot, Peter Tosh, maybe I put it in the actual listing, that there's a few that are not exactly reggae. $20 are sealed, the rest are very good. See full description. Maybe I've done it. However, of all of them, here's a picture actually. So I'll use a proper thumbnail, right? So that'll be the picture that'll be in the thumbnail, or not the thumbnail, what I was just talking about. So there's 68 in that, and it got $268.90, $268.67 and I got a total of $334.89 from it. They pay for shipping, right? So there's that. So these came from the business estate liquidation. That, if you're new here, I went to a business estate liquidation next town over. That was primarily a local collector of stuff, but he was also a music collector. A lot of records. And I ended up with a couple big old boxes of cassette tapes and one of 8 tracks and thousands of, not thousands, hundreds and hundreds of CDs and 70 some odd books. For all that I just mentioned, you'd have to go back into different videos, but that $110, right? So it was a heck of a deal. These were just leftover of the ones I did not really want to list individually. It didn't have much of a value to it. So stuff that otherwise didn't have much of a value holds a value. All right. So there is that one. Cool picture. So after I looked this up a little more last night in Terapeak, so they do sell for a couple $100. And there are a lot of different things. Maybe people were just using the word IKEA as a like a style. I don't know if it was actually if they sold them at IKEA. And it was difficult to look at those pictures and this one at the exact same time to see if maybe this one was the same thing, but differed as opposing to a complete mass print. Don't know. It's going to be a background for now, for a while, and that. And this here, I've had up for a little while. This came from one of the albums of the old cabinet card pictures. So I threw the albums away, but I kept that because it's just, a lot of really good detail. I mean, although that was still mass made back then in the late 1800s. It has that nice gold sheen to it. I wonder, I should be able to. Yeah. Oh, so you fancy yourself, fancy myself a corner worker. That's not right. All right, so that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Tell me things going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. It's all free. They help. Oh, we're all helping the other. How am I going to say it? We're all helping each other. I'll figure it out. Thank you.